Good morning, ma'am. I am Casey Mabasa, the leader of Group 3. And our topic for today is all about the Chapter 11, which is the global food security. There are four terms that related in our topic. The first one is the food stability. The second one is the food access. The third one is the food availability. And the fourth one is the food utilization. Let's define what is food stability. It is the ability to obtain food over time. Food access is the affordability on allocation of food as well as the preferences of individuals and household. The third one is the food availability, relates to the supply of food through production, distribution, and exchange. And the last is the food utilization, the ability of the human body to ingest and metabolize through adequate diet, clean water, good sanitation, and healthcare. Global food security, one of the top concern of our world, and also hunger is one of the problem of our country. Let's now define what is food security according to FAO 1996. Foods Food security refers to the condition in which all people at all times have a physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preference for an active and healthy life. And food security also considered people's food preferences and dietary needs. It involves four main dimensions: physical availability, economic access, social access, and food quality and safety. According to FAO 1996, that all people at all times have a physical and economic access to meet their safe and nutritious food for their healthy life. In the 2022 Global Hunger Index, Philippines ranked 69 out of 121 countries. India has the largest population in all countries. One of the growing concern is the food crisis, especially in the time of calamities and pandemic we experience. And the second one is the agricultural resources. One thing that affect human is the increasing food prices. In economic, we cannot control the increasing prices because of inflation. Household food security exists when all members of the family at all times have access of enough food and healthy life. And the second one that affects food security is the population growth. The more the increasing the population, the more that we need more food resources or more consume food resources. And also population can affect the environment. The third one is the income growth. Not all people can buy a food because of increasing price. And the third is the water shortage. Many agricultural products depends on water supply. Source of potable water or clean water is one of our concern. But because of the growing population, environment degradation, it increasing the shortage of water supply. In the United Nations has set ending hunger, achieving food security, and improve nutrition and promoting sustainable agriculture.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Janice Isguera from BSIT FSM2. Today, I discuss the importance of global food security. Growth in the agricultural sector has been found on average to be at least twice as effective in reducing poverty as growth on the other sectors. Food security, often rooted in poverty, decreases the ability of countries to develop their agricultural markets and economies. Ang kaimportansya ng global food security ay ang mapababa ang mga bata o tao na kulang sa pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan, tulad ng sapat na pagkain na nagbibigay bitamina na kailangan ng kanilang katawan.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Cathy Natividad from BSIT FSM2. So I will continue the importance of global food security. Access to quality nutritious food is fundamental to human existence. Secure access to food can produce wide-ranging positive impacts, including economic growth and job creation. Ang economic growth ay tumutukoy sa aspeto ng ekonomiya na sumusukat sa kapasidad ng ating bansa. Napaunlad rin ang ekonomiya sa pamamagitan ng production. Ang job creation naman ay ang proseso ng pagpro-provide ng bagong trabaho lalo na sa mga taong unemployed. Mahalaga ang job creation para ma-maintain ang healthy economic growth. Number 2, poverty reduction. Ito ay isang proseso na pagbabawas ng antas ng kahirapan sa ekonomiya sa mga grupo ng mga tao. Ang poverty reduction ay nangangahulugan din ito na hakbang mag-ekonomiya at makatao na naglalayong permanenteng maiahon ang mga tao mula sa kahirapan. Number 3, trade opportunities. Ang trade opportunities ay bahagi ng bansa upang ipataas ang kalakalan. Karaniwan din ito ay isang pagitan ng kalakalan ng isang bansa sa mga kasosyo nito sa kalakalan. Number 4, increase global security and stability. Ang increase global security ay sinasabing militar at diplomatikong mga hakbang na ginagawa ng mga bansa at international na organisasyon tulad ng United Nations at NATO upang matiyak ang kaligtasan at seguridad sa isa't isa. Number 5, improve health and healthcare. Improve health and healthcare ay gawain upang mapabuti ang kalusugan ng individual o ng isang komunidad. At lagi nating pangalagaan ang kalusugan para sa malusog na pamumuhay.
I'm Precious May Amor Esteban from BSIT FSM2. My topic is 5 components of food security. Number 1, availability of food is achieved when sufficient quantities of food are consistently available to all individuals within a country. Number 2, access to food. Food access is defined by usage as when individuals have adequate incomes or other resources to purchase or barter to obtain levels of appropriate foods needed to maintain consumption of an adequate diet, nutrition, or level. Access requires that individuals have enough resources to obtain or produce food. Number 3, utilization of food. It is defined as the ability of the human body to ingest and metabolize food through an adequate diet, clean water, good sanitation, and healthcare to reach a state of nutritional well-being where all physiological needs are met. Number 4, stability. To be food secure, a population, household, or individual must have access to adequate food at all times. They should not have risked losing access to food as a consequence or sudden shock or an economic climatic crisis or cyclical events or seasonal food insecurity. Number 5, malnutrition. It can be linked to malnutrition including overweight and obesity primarily due to types of food people have access to and the quality of their diets.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Suplinet Mateo, and I am going to report the 5 ways to improve global food security. Number 1 is close the yield gap. Close the yield gap is to implement various location-specific agricultural input and management strategies. Number 2, use fertilizer more effectively. Use fertilizer more effectively to apply and only when the soil is sufficiently wet to immobilize the fertilizer and prevent runoff. Number 3, raised low water productivity. Raised low water productivity defined as a crop yield per cubic meter of water consumption. Number 4, target food for direct consumption is cutting down a tree or branch and burning for heat. Number 5, reduce food waste. Reduce food waste there is 7 ways you can reduce food waste. Number 1, take an inventory, create a meal plan, save and eat leftover safety, store food appropriately, buy ugly foods, compost, use leftover creativity.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Raan Gonzalez. I-report ko nga po the main threats to food security are: first, world population grow. And how does rapid population grow come to an end? These are the big questions that are central to the research article. The world population increased from 1 billion in 1,800 to around 8 billion today. Second, the increased demand for food expected to grow substantially by 2050. Third, food prices. Refer to the average price level for food across countries, region, and on a global scale.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jana Marie Respicio. The biggest threats of food security. Number 4, the disappearance of the variety of agricultural plant species. With this decline, agrobiodiversity, the scale of the loss is extensive. With the disappearance of harvested species, varieties, and breeds, a wide range of unharvested species also disappear. Number 5, the increase in the area of scarcity of water and the limitation of the availability of land. Water security limits access to safe water for drinking and for practicing basic hygiene at home, in schools, and in healthcare facilities. Number 6, the food losses and food waste. Food loss and waste is food that is not eaten. The causes of food waste or loss are numerous and occur throughout the food system. During production, processing, distribution, retail, and food service sales and consumption, overall about the 1/3 of the world's food is thrown away.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Nadine Faye Harkyo, and my topic is the existing models of global food security. Contemporary models in use for long-run projections of agriculture and the food system can be classified into two broad categories. A. Economy, Wide Compatible General Equilibrium or CGE models. The CGE models are large numeral models which combine economic theory with real economic data in order to derive computationally the impacts of policies or shocks in the economy. B. Partial equilibrium PE or multi-market models that focus only on agriculture sectors.
Hi ma'am, good morning. I'm Mary Jane M. Ebreo and my topic is all about partial equilibrium. PE models focus on just one aspect of the value chain and process or first stage process agricultural product and ignore macroeconomic constraints and linkage between agricultural production and aggregate income. This limits the domain of applicability of these partial analytic models to scenarios in which the feedback effects of shocks to agricultural on aggregate income are small. On the other hand, PE model supports a more detailed commodity disaggregation than CGE models and a finer spatial resolution on the supply side. Nakatuon ang mga modelo ng PE sa isang aspeto lamang ng value chain, hindi na proseso ang unang yugto ng naprosesong mga produktong agrikultura, at binabaliwala ang mga hadlang sa macroeconomic at ugnayan sa pagitan ng produkto ng agrikultura at pinagsama-samang kita. Nalilimitan nito ang domain ng applicability ng mga bahagyang analytic na modelong ito sa mga sitwasyon kung saan maliit ang feedback effects ng mga shock sa agrikultura sa pinagsama-samang kita. Sa kabilang banda, sinusuportahan ng mga modelo ng PE ang isang mas detalyadong paghihiwalay ng kalakal kesa sa mga modelo ng CGE at isang mas pinag-spatial na solusyon sa panig ng supply.